So last week we also looked at two options for entering into leg attacks when we start to lose control from side control. So we'll look at both options now, and the first two steps are always the same for both of them. So if I'm in side control and I feel I'm losing the inside space and Celia is starting to escape, before anything bad can happen, I'm going to post with my north leg, and I'm going to move to a knee on belly position with my south leg. From here, I'm going to scoop grip the far leg, and my head goes to her hip. So if Celia tried to bridge into me, I would have good base with my far leg, and my hands glued to that hip, putting weight on it. Okay, so the next step that's always the same is I'm going to switch my knees, so I go to kind of a reverse knee on belly. Okay? Now from here, the steps are a little different, but they're pretty similar. If I want to attack the near leg, I'm going to slide my knee towards the other side of Celia's hips so that I can flick my foot inside. And now I'm going to look to pin her legs towards the mat so that I will have lots of time to gather Celia's secondary leg as I fall back and lift her hips to lock my feet. Okay, from here, if the leg is relatively straight, I'm going to reach towards the heel, get my head on her toes, and we can finish a knee bar. If as I do this, she starts to bend her leg, I'm going to clear her secondary leg so it can't cause me any problems. And now I'm going to gather the primary leg, my tricep to her toes, bicep goes to the heel. I'm going to lock my hands and we rotate for the finish. Okay, now we're going to attack the far leg, and the steps are fairly similar. So I'm going to switch my knees again. Now from here, I'm going to step inside with my south leg, basing on the mat across from my body with my support arm. I'm going to rotate around. I'm not going to fall to the mat. From here, I switch my scoop grips, and I look to, again, pin Celia's secondary leg. From here, I'm going to reach over top of the primary leg, get a good grip on her secondary leg so that I'll have control of it as I fall back. Okay, now from here, everything's the same. If I see Celia has an extended primary leg, that's her secondary leg, there we go. I'll look to catch it with my head on the toes. We can grab the heel and finish a knee bar. If as I start to do this, she begins to bend that leg away from me, now I'll clear the secondary leg, and I'll look to gather the primary leg, tricep to the heels, tricep to the toes, bicep to the heel, and we rotate